in my private diary section because it keeps disturbing me. I think I have an idea of would have made such statements. It's just literally disturbing me. Not allow me be myself. Because that's the highest, the accusation, because that's not my person. That's not what I stand for. Using this opportunity to still tell Big Brother to call both parties involved so that there'll be proper clarifications. It's making me really down and it's affecting me. I just want to say that people should try and look into that day, which the person literally alleged or what the person said, to see who is guilty. If I'm guilty, I face it. If the person is guilty, the person face, false accusation, because that's not fair on my part.
Let's talk about that situation later.
This whole Handy and Ben accusation thing is getting really lengthy and messy at the same time. Guys, Ben actually admitted that he was actually called for a private diary session. He was told that there was an accusation against him, although from the look of things, he wasn't told the person that actually made the accusation. But he said from the whole conversation and from what played out, he has an idea of who made that accusation. I'm really surprised that Ben was called to the diary room privately, was told about an accusation, and Big Brother did not reveal the party involved. And is making a plea that Big Brother should please gather the two parties involved, check through the whole cameras in the house, from the day the whole thing happened, possibly call the whole parties involved to have a conversation and clear things up, because for some days now, he has not been himself. Ben has not been himself so far. But my concern is, who is actually saying the truth and who is actually lying? Handy, according to what transpired, Ben touched, her chest in a way that she did not like, okay, and she found that very offensive. And in fact, they plan to deal with Ben. Ben, on the other hand, is saying that this is an accusation and it's very unfair on his part, that the thing needs to be cleared out. Parties involved need to be addressed. Whoever is guilty, face the whole consequences. If he's guilty, then he will face the consequences. If Handy is guilty, the same consequence should be, leveled against her. But my question is this: who is actually lying between these two persons? The way Handy and Wani talked about this whole thing, the day they were relating the whole thing to Sean, you could tell that they were very, very serious. They were even opening eyes. You could feel like they were very serious. And looking at Ben today in his diary session, he sounded very serious. Okay, and in fact, he said he has not been himself. And we know Ben, action Ben, that is usually very loud, has become very, very quiet all of a sudden, spending time by himself, not really wanting to mingle because he's being careful not to, say all these things or reveal the information to the housemates. According to the whole private diary session that happened, Ben was told not to reveal this information to any of the housemates, and not even his partner should be aware of it. Who then is saying the truth and who is actually lying? And I don't understand why Big Brother is, lingering this whole thing. It needs to be addressed. Whoever is guilty should go and face, the consequence. Ben is saying that he will not do a thing like that. It is not in his character. That is not his person. In fact, it is not fair on his part. That is a big allegation. Big Brother needs to do something. It needs to be addressed. Blah, blah. You're saying it with so much confidence. Does it not mean that no touching happened? Did Handy now make up the whole thing? Or was it just a clear misunderstanding? Another question is this. Ben, from what he said, okay, when Big Brother called him to the diary session, the private diary session thing, Big Brother did not review the person that came and reported him. But he said that somehow he knows who that person is. So it means something actually went down. It might not be as, serious as the way it has been said, but it means something actually happened for him to say he has an idea. right? For him to say he has an idea of who might have reported him, it means he has an idea. He must have actually, played or did, some form of, or, do you get it? Because if you come and report me and I'm innocent, I'll be very confused. I will never say a thing like, oh, I think I have an idea. For him to have an idea of who might have leveled this accusation against him, it means something actually happened. And that thing that happened must be brought to light, okay? Big Brother is actually wasting our time. This whole thing has been dragging since Tuesday, since the beginning of the week. The week is running out already. They should address it. Let's know. Whoever is being punished should be punished. Whoever that needs, they should do it so that we'll move past it. Seeing the guy, being so down and not being himself, I feel really bad for him. But then again, seeing how Handy, complained about the whole thing, I felt bad for the young lady too. Because this is the kind of thing that happened in our society, and times whoever has done that always goes scot-free. So for it to happen on a national TV, it really needs to be addressed. Ben, I'm not saying that Handy is lying. Neither am I saying that Ben is denying. But the fact that Ben knew or has an idea of who might have reported him, it means something actually happened. Okay? So guys, more than Puma for this matter. I can't wait. People that should do and address this whole thing. I don't know if Biggie is waiting until Sunday for him to play the clip. He should play it. Or I don't know if Big Brother has not seen the clip. Whatever the case may be, Big Brother sees everything, Abi. And we would like to believe that Big Brother actually sees everything. So he should bring whatever that has happened to light. Let us know and let us rest. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to drop a comment. And seeing Ben on this wig, hey, God, I beg you. Thank God that Ben is actually a man. Eh? This wig look really funny on Ben's head. Wow. God really created you well as a man. Because if you're a woman, it means that you go big time. Voila, for who don't wear pink. So far, so good. I think Kelly and Cassia's costume, which is like the herbalist kind of costume, it really looks good on them. Then Onyeka's own looks really good. The butterfly Barbie. Anita's own also look good. Then Handy and Wani, their own, costume look good and pretty. What be this? Pink hair. From where to where?